Guys, I'll be back with you shortly for commentary. I'm in the middle of dinner. I'm just gonna finish eating dinner and then I'll be back for some commentary and we'll see what we got. So just enjoy it for now and I'll be with you shortly. The players are live scoring, so the score should remain correct. Alright, guys. Dinner's not quite ready yet, so I'll give you some commentary for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to eat dinner, and then I'll be back and give you all the commentary you want. So, looks like one pocket round 10 Derby City Classic, getting down to the nitty gritty here. Got Federer Gorst versus Levan Corteza. Federer is up 2 to nothing, and Levan is a great player. If you're not familiar with him, he's a 813 Fargo from the Philippines, and he plays all the games. He's not a rotation specialist. He plays everything. Now, it looks like he's going to kick rail first into the 9 and try to hold and get the 9 out of there. Just like that. Great shot. And he protected his 2-ball with the 1-5-3 stack. Federer leads 2 to nothing, so he's on the hill. It's a race to 3. The game count is the inside part. I can't draw on that part, but this is the games and the inside, and then the outside is the ball count. This is the ball count here. Okay. And they're Rob Slota, thanks for liking the stream. They're self-scoring, so we don't have to worry about the score. Levian is going to have to worry about getting back in this match, though, because he's down 2-0. And I didn't see who broke these, but I'm guessing, I'm kind of guessing Federer broke, because that's his pocket, and the balls kind of lay better on that side, and traditionally, right-handers will break to that pocket as well. So I'm guessing Federer broke this rack, which would be great for Levan, because if he can steal this rack 2-1, then he holds court, holds serve on his break 2-2, and then it's Federer's break hill, and you just got to try to steal the rack. But he wanted to hit that 7. He don't, but it's okay actually. Maybe he didn't, because you can't play the 7. What am I talking about? Yeah, you can't play the 7. So maybe I don't think he did mean to hit it. I think he just meant to get like up on the rail. Josh Staples, thanks for liking the stream. So I'm going to look ahead to what else we got going on here in case Federer gets out quick, and hopefully I have something good I could switch to. Taking a look now. Seeing Josh Filler, Brandon Schuff appears to be going on table 7. So I could switch to that as long as it's not over yet. And then if that's over, I could switch to Roberto Gomez and Josh Roberts on table 15. So yeah, we should have something for you guys. Oh, Federer didn't break. Okay, so Tim's saying that Levan broke, and he broke to the top left corner, which is a little untraditional for a righty, but it could be that the table, Josh, thanks for liking the stream. Could be that the table's rolling in on one pocket better than the other, or just personal preference, I guess. So, let's see here. So Levan is the top left corner. Clay, thanks for letting me know that. Levan is the top left corner over here. And I think he'll probably get that ball out of there. He might even be able to bank it, something like that. It looks like it might go too steep, something like this. But even if you could get it back there and keep your cue. Yeah, so okay, he's going up table. What's he gonna do here? Oh, that's Federer. That's not Levan. That's Federer. Okay, so he was playing safe for his hole. I thought it was Levan shot. So now it's Levan shot, and he's the top left corner. And Federer's got pressure. So in one pocket, it's really good to have a ball on both rails because you can't hide down table or up table. So this is a tough spot because it doesn't appear that he could get clean to the 14. He'd love to just play a stop shot and blast that 14 out, maybe even into this ball and send them both up table. But I think the 8-ball's in the way for that. What else could he do? I don't think he can see. Oh yeah, I didn't even see straight in on the 7. I'm sharp today. I'm not playing. And he could just roll up a little bit and try to bank this ball next. It would be great. Just roll. He tried to stun forward a little bit. I don't know if he got forward enough. This looks like it doesn't. This looks like it might have a little kiss to it. Now he can always bank it um, into these, because that one ball looks like it'll go straight to the hole, and you know. But you gotta watch the cue ball here. He would have liked to have been off the rail so he could have like drawn the ball and stopped, but he might be able to jack up and stun. But if you miss these and you hit, you know, like here, this ball's gonna come out. He might just be thinning it and coming down here. Oh, okay, he did go in on the bank. Did it great. Chin. Now he's gonna play probably the 5-1 combo. And he can bring his cue ball into the 2, and that's gonna push the 3. So he could run the world here. It's all on this shot, how he comes, if he makes it, and how he comes out of it. The stack is not great. It doesn't really bank or go anywhere. So he might have to, he needs 6 to get out, and there's only 5 at the bottom. Okay, so he's got the 2 still, and he could hold for the 3 next. He could use low right, and then the 14 gets bumped like this way, and your cue ball just stays here. Maybe the right twists you over like here, but you end up with a good look at the 3 next. Other than that, I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's not bad. Even if you miss, you shouldn't sell out anything, because the 14 should clear. Should come up to, you know, somewhere around there, depending on how hard he hits this. I like some. Oh, he's going high. Why is he going high? I would figure low right and hold for the 3. So he's going through. Oh, wow. Okay, so he just got lucky. He didn't play that. Watch this. The cue ball goes off the 14 and makes the 3. He misses the 2 by a mile. Or no, I'm sorry. The 3 came back and double kissed the 2, and that's why the 2 went high, and the 3 went in. So, and had he had missed, he left that 15 in the corner for Federer, and that would have been big, big trouble, because all this 11 goes, and he would have been able to break those up. But he's in business here. He's got the 2, and he'd like to come up and either hit the 6 or hit the 11. He could come this way for the 14 next. That's what he tried to do, and he fell short. And he could probably back cut this ball, but your cue ball is awful wild. It's going to be hitting that 5, and it's going to be going somewhere in this direction, the cue ball. It could even go all the way to the corner. It could go to the side. There's some gambling on this shot. This ball, if this banks, I think I like that more. And then you could maybe even draw back to like right here and wedge him. And even if you miss the 15 or whatever it is, as long as you leave it like in that corner, you're looking pretty good. But it has to lay right, you know, like it looks like it lays correct, but that 9 ball's big. So it must not lay good if he's going this. He's going to shoot the 14 off the 6 and hold behind the 5. Or he shot it off a different ball, and no rail, go to jail. That's going to spot 1 and back him up to 4 now. Yep, but he takes the lead. Ball count 4-2. He's down game-wise 2-0, so he needs it. Who do you guys think's going to win this Derby City Classic one pocket? Josh Filler's won the 10-foot 10 ball, the Bigfoot 10 ball, and Josh Filler also won the Banks. And now we're at getting to the late stage of one pocket and starting 9 ball, so we're getting into the end of the event now. Oh, what am I doing? Got this commentator break thing on. I've taken that off a long time ago. Sorry, guys. Get a little bit better of a view. So Levian, he's not like trapped, but he's not in a very comfortable spot here. He might be able to bank this with low left, or just gamble and go into the 6. So he avoided the 6. Wow, he hit that great. Made it with position. Let's take another look at that one real quick. Hopefully we don't miss the next shot. But this one's worth looking at because he held that. He missed the 6. He hit it perfect with position. That gets him to 5. Clay asking, has Federer lost any one pocket? Not that I'm aware of. Let me see here. The way I read the Derby City Classic, like, can't call it a bracket, but schedule, I guess you would call it. There's a 1 next to people's names. And I'm guessing that 1, see it right here. See the 1 next to the Levan's name? I'm guessing the 1 means a buyback has been done. So I don't believe Federer has been beaten, but I do believe Levan has used his buyback. So Levan's a bit. I don't know. If not, I like Federer to win one pocket. Yeah, I think that's a very good pick, especially being undefeated. Yeah, 1 means they have lost. Okay, thank you, Hunter. So this is a little tricky here. You would think he could bank this ball, but his cue ball looks like it'll run into the 5 and create potential problems. If this stripe 15, I think it is, was like here, and he could have banked it and went through here and out, he probably would have by now. He might gamble and go into the 5. He did. And I think Federer's going to be able to cut this in. I don't know. I don't know about that gamble. All right, guys, I got to go eat dinner real quick. I'll be back with you in like 10 minutes. I'll be quick. Just give me like 10 minutes. Be right back. Alright, guys. Back to commentate and sweat some one pocket with you. I was keeping my eyes on it while I was eating dinner. Oh, let me clear this commentator break thing. Get that off. A little cleaner picture now. Alright, so let's focus on the game here. Somebody's got a ball hanging. Must have been Levan. So, if I'm not mistaken, let me think. Alright, so 2-1. And I had the break wrong. It was 2-0 Feder, and he broke. No, it was it was 2-0 Feder, and no, Levan broke. And now I can't remember who broke this rack, chat. Anybody know? So Levan's the top left corner for sure, and Feder's the top right. So he could, excuse me, chat. He could shoot the 6 into the 8 and clear both of them. The 6 goes 2 rails and out, and the 8 crosses like this, might even hit the stack and send them back towards your corner. But you can definitely leave a bank, which could be super dangerous, because if you do and Feder gets up and makes it, you're in big trouble. Clay says Feder broke. Thank you, Clay. Appreciate you. So that's huge. If Leafan can steal this rack, he'll be breaking Hill Hill. So he's going to bank this and try to. Where's he going to pull the cue balls? Is he going to try to draw underneath these balls? Yeah. Shot. I mean, he would have liked better results with the object ball, but he took care of the cue ball, which is very important in this game. And it's a 1-1 ball count, so early in the rack. Feder has the best of it, how the balls lay, but I'm kind of surprised he shot that. Yeah, I think he wanted to freeze him on the rail here and take away some of his options with the cue ball. He could look to play the 6-8 bank combo to his corner, but it has to lay perfect. The 6 has to go high, the cue ball has to go low, and the 8 ball has to bank back and miss the cue ball. So it will probably just play a safe of some sort. I don't think this is the time for the opponent to be that aggressive against. If he was playing me, he could probably get away with it, but I don't know if you get away with that chat against Feder. And he knows he's got the break if it goes hill-hill, so he really wants to battle through this rack. And, oh, he shot it. And he made it. And he's got a back cut on the 10. Now, the 1-6 lines up pretty good for Feder's pocket. He would have liked those to have been a little goofy. And this ball goes, I don't know if the 5 goes to Levan's pocket. He could shoot the 10, and he'd love to pull the cue ball up for the 9, but if he can't, he could keep going around, something like that, for a shot on the 5 or the 13. But this is no hanger. Pocketing the ball is not bad. It's your cue ball. The cue ball is heading towards the side. You might even bump the 2 ball. So, got to be a little careful here. It looks like he can miss the 2. It's just a matter of what can he do with the cue ball. Maybe he could go 3 rails back around for the 9. He'd like that. Okay, so he gambled and went into the 2. And he's got a good look at the 9. Nothing wrong with that. He would have liked it to have been a little bit easier, but for a player of his caliber, it should work. So, what's Feder? Sorry, what's Levan going to play position for is the question. He could cut the 9 in, but he can't hold over here. It appears that the nine's too thin. He's not even gonna go for it. He's gonna shoot the 5 into the 13 and cross the 13, but you have to worry about where this 5 ball's going. The 5 ball could hit the rail and come back up and hit the cue ball. It could hit the 3 ball, open up some shots for Federer. This is not free. I think I like the 9. If I'm a 8-13 Fargo, I think I like the 9 more. You could play it and play your cue ball into the 6 and try to stop on it. You know, hit the 6 and maybe the 1 and stop on it and have a thin cut on the 13 next. Maybe he could gin it and go back and forth like 3 times, just back and forth in between the 6 and the 13, like 3 times. I wouldn't be surprised if he shot that, to be honest. It depends what he can do with the cue ball. If he could spin this and hold, oh, he could. Great shot. Oh, he got a bad bump with that, but it's okay. He'll have something to shoot at here where he'll be bumping balls to his corner and taking care of the cue ball behind the stack. I mean, that was a little bit of a cold roll, but could have been colder, that's for sure. Like if his cue ball was right here, right on top of the 6, that would have been a lot worse. He's at least got some options. He could just play the 6 into the 4, and that pushes the 7 to the corner, and you just like draw your cue ball low right to like here. Oh, it was dead and he could see it. Wow. I gotta look at that again. Hold on. So he could see it directly. I'm surprised he didn't shoot the 6 into it. That would have guaranteed him position. His cue ball would have been like, you know, like over here. But I'm sure he had a very good reason. He's a better player than I am, that's for sure. And looks like he's got a great bank on the 5 and just roll forward with the cue ball, get protection behind the 13 and 3. He looked like he was mad that went in. I don't know why. Or he just was expecting a better look, that's what it is. He wanted maybe a shot on the 3. He thought he'd get lower, I guess. Well, this doesn't lay too good. You can't really play the 13-3 combo because your cue ball's coming, you know, in this area. It's going up table, which is terrible. You don't want to go up table here. You leave Federer or something, and he can make you pay. And you're up 6-2 ball count. So with a 6-2 ball count here, you do anything that causes you not to lose the rack. You don't try to be a hero and win the rack. You just don't lose the rack. You make your opponent earn it. If the guy steps up and makes a great out, you just got to live with it, you know? Yeah, see, that's a great shot. Just shoot the 6. I'm surprised we didn't see that quicker, because that was a no-brainer. He had protection behind all these balls. So, I mean, there was really nothing to worry about there. And now he's got the 8 for his out ball. And we should have a hill rack with Lee Van Braken trying to come back from down 2-0. Yeah, yes, sir. All right, we got a good sweat fest here, chat. What do you guys like? Before it starts, before we get to see the break, let's hear who you got. I don't want to hear it after he lays down a phenomenal break or a terrible break or whatever. Pre-break, what's your prediction, chat? To even throw in like a ball count. Lee Van 8-6 or Federer 8-6, whatever. What do you guys think? And guys, if you don't mind, please like and share the stream. Also live on YouTube, where we have a whopping 2 people watching. Facebook and YouTube, both you can live rewind. On YouTube, you can live zoom as well, which is pretty sweet. Uh-oh, see, he botched him. Clay says Federer 8-1. Andy Down says hard to bet against Federer here. Greg Hoagland says Federer. So 3 Federers, which, Ryan, thanks for liking the stream. 3 Federer votes, which, I'll be honest, surprises me because the break is so big in one pocket. I probably would have been the donkey that wanted Lee Van, and then he would have sold out this 14. I would have been sick. Levian, one of the Philippines' greatest players. I totally agree. He plays all the games and he's been around for a long time. Nice guy, quiet, no drama. Kevin Bourne, thanks for liking the stream. Levian, he's won everything. One pocket, 9-ball, 10-ball. He plays everything at a high level. He's won just this year. He got, what did he just get? Second against Filler. He got to the finals in the Bigfoot 10-ball, right? And if I'm not mistaken, Levian has won the Bigfoot 10-ball before too. I think about 5-6 years ago. And obviously you see his one pocket game is very good. He was down 2-0 against arguably the best player in the world. And now he finds himself here 2-2. And Federer made a huge mistake. It would have been way worse if he didn't have the 7-ball. If he got stuck behind the 1 where he couldn't play off the 7, I guess he could still play off the 10, but this is not what he wanted. Greg says this break is weak. Yeah, I guess so. He didn't hit this break good. He hit the bottom, our top right wing ball, which was a stripe. The cue ball hit it and went 2 rails out of the corner, which you see sometimes. But you don't see it out of 800 Fargos very often. Glenn just subscribed. Thank you very much, Glenn. Trying to build this YouTube audience a little bit here. I see some streams, they'll have like 100 people watching on Facebook, but like 400 on YouTube. And it's like, I just don't know how the hell they grow the YouTube following. I understand how you grow the Facebook, that's like pretty simple, but like, I don't know how they get so many YouTube people. All right, so Levan is probably going to bank this 1 ball either into the stack of some sort to try to push things over, or he's just going to cross it on the low side. Not till you can't make it really, but there's a little bit of a kiss. Basically, you just cross it to your side and you bring the cue ball like in this area. Just you're not really like accomplishing a ton here, but you're just holding your good position. Greg says he broke the same on his previous break attempt. Wow, that's it's very surprising. So. I was just looking at his cue, it looks almost identical to mine. Knows how to use it better though, that's for sure. Brad has liked the stream, thank you very much, Brad. Brad Brooks. Alright guys, so we got 1 pocket at the Derby City Classic here. This is round 10. And it's Hill. And Levan broke the balls. He sold out. He put down a bad break. And he sold out the 14 ball, I think it was, very first shot. Federer made it and made a positional mistake. And here we are in the safety play. The moving game. He wants that in the stack. Yeah, he didn't. Wow, he did not hit that good. He really wanted it right up there in the stack. He wanted to protect this 1 ball because now Federer, he probably won't shoot this shot, but he can if he'd like to. He could shoot the 1 into the 11 and clear them both. He probably will not shoot that shot, but he could if he wanted to. Chris Gamachi, thanks for liking the stream. Appreciate you. So this is tough. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you. Try it, buddy. Yeah, so this is a little funny here. It looks simple, like yeah, just shoot the 1 into the 11, but there's problems. If the 1 hits the low side of the 11, it comes out and stays. It's hard to get it away. If you go to the high side and nip the 11, it could keep it, it could hit it to the rail and let the 11 linger. So, and your cue, you know, if you shoot that shot, your cue ball is going to pretty much be like right there where Levan would have a lot of options. This is, it's pretty simple, but this is a tougher position than it looks. You don't want to leave the cue ball here. You don't want to shoot that shot because then he could bank the 5 up or the 2 back or the 7 or something. Yeah, that's a much better shot. Let's take another look at that one. That was a great shot. Yeah, the bank combo. Surprised I didn't see that all today. Yeah, not much can go wrong with that shot. and it wasn't that tough to execute, you know? I mean, it's easy because to say that because he made it, but even if he didn't make it, as long as it bounces out and you don't leave a cross bank, pretty good. If he had missed it and left a cross, it would have been a big trouble, but the one ball kind of protects against that. But now he doesn't have too many options here. He's going to look to probably clear some balls, maybe shoot the 8 into the 5, send them that direction, and draw the cue ball into like somewhere over here, which is still dicey because then he might be able to shoot the 2 ball. Levian might be able to return and shoot the 2 ball bank on you. So we're going to see here. So he protected against that, which I think was a good decision. And he's turning this rack around now. Levian just had the best of it, the way the ball's laid, and now it's more neutral. But it is a 2-2 ball count, so it's very, it's a pick'em from here. I mean, I would have to say you have to like fetter a little bit here because he's got position right now. But if Levian finds, oh, if he could bank this ball, that could be the set. If he could bank whatever this ball is here, 4 ball or, yeah, I think 4 ball. If he could bank that and he makes it, Fetters would be better off just unscrewing because everything goes. Yeah, it looks like he's going in on him, and I don't blame it. I don't blame him because the 9 doesn't look like it sells out. You just put high on the cue ball and go through it. Yeah, this is the set if he makes it, in my opinion. He didn't hit it. Did he hit it? Oof. Looks like a little short. Might have been a little high. But now is Federer going to razor cut this 15 in? I don't think so. I mean, he might have to. And oh, look at this, chat. If he could razor cut the 15 in, the cue ball might get underneath the 8 with some left-hand English and blast the 8 out of there. But you would like to find something better. He might be able to just go in between these with a cue ball with low right and dig into the 8 ball and keep the cue ball here and the 8 banks out. Drawing is terrible today. I am just dogging it today. Let's see. He could just play all cue ball. Even if he can't go straight through the gap, he could thin the 15 and wedge him underneath the 8 or use a little speed. But that's dangerous because there's a scratch rail first. He's looking at something I don't see yet. He might just be looking at banking the 5. So when you're trapped up like this, it's the time for massive aggression if you don't have a good way out. You know, he hypothetically could kick to make the ball or something, but he might, if he's got a clean look at the 5, I don't blame him for shooting that at all because it could win him the rack. He could run out. So he did. He had the 5. Great shot. Okay, so he's got 3. He needs 5. So he's got 1, 2, 3. The 6-15 combo looks pretty good. The 8 ball goes, and then these balls both go. So, I mean, he's got 6 without even touching these if he doesn't want to play the combo, which we all hate combos. And then the 10 ball goes. Yeah, he's supposed to run out here. This is supposed to, that 5 ball bank was supposed to be for the set. Oh, he's human. He's human, chat. Look at him, yeah, he knows. He knows that wasn't his best effort on that one. So now you shoot the 6-15 combo because your cue ball will make the 8 and provide you position. Now you might have to end up with some I don't know, is there 2 8 balls on the table? One's the 4 ball, I don't know which one. I think the top left is the 4. So you shoot the 6-15 combo, you make the 4 with the cue ball, and if you make the 15, then you can shoot like a 1-8 combo next or something. I mean, he could attack the 2. He's a phenomenal player. I mean, I would bet he makes it, that's for sure. And he's got balls to play position on, but they're not easy. The 9 and the 10 are two balls that you can play position on here. Yeah, I think the cue ball's tricky here, though, if you shoot the 2 ball. The cue ball's tricky. It's the best shot to shoot, but the 6-15 combo provides you a better way to run out. If you are going to play a multi-inning rack here, you probably go for the 2-ball. If you want to keep your opponent in the seat and win the set and run out, you'd probably shoot the 6-15 right now. It looks like it lays good, and the biggest reason you shoot it is because your cue ball can take care of the 8. You're accomplishing two things in one shot. You're being aggressive and taking care of his threatening ball in his corner at the same time. So he's using high English. He might be going all combo and not even messing with the 8. He did. So he wanted to play all position to run out. He realized that if he had made the 8, that this 1-8 combo was not guaranteed. And if the 1's frozen, you don't even shoot it. If the 1's frozen and the 8's off the rail, this is the 8-ball, then you don't even shoot it. So he probably looked at that as he's running 1 ball and that's it. So he chose to gamble and play position for the 2-ball and run out. And he missed it. And now Levan is in the same spot Federer was in. The set, you know, if you run out, it's all yours. You just got to get out. Just got to execute. Okay, so, oh, we got the 15. Oh, got a little steep. He would have liked to have been flatter on that ball, but it's still plenty makeable. He could probably even use low right and hold about here and hold for the 1 next. What does he need? Let me think here. 6 minus the 1 he made, 5. So he needs 5 from here. So he could, you know what, scratch that. Don't hold. Just make the 15 and go 2 rails out for the 6, the 10, the 3. You get the world. I don't even think you're supposed to hold down table here. I think you just make the 15, come up for the 6, 10, 3, and then you can come back for the 1 later if you need to. Yeah, I think he agrees here. No, he's looking at the 1. You cannot shoot the 1 here, can you? You got to shoot the 6. He needs, what's he need? 2 plus 2, 4. He needs 4. So you got the 6, and you got the 10, and you got the 3, and then you figure out the last ball, whether it's the 1 or the 2, or a bank on the 9 that's going to be free. Just got to take your time, think it out. Don't make any crazy mistakes, mental mistakes, or nerves, you know. You saw Federer. He was in the driver's seat, and on his first ball, he failed to draw back like a foot. He ran into the 2-ball, and then he had to shoot that combo, and he missed it. And it's probably going to cost him the set. He doesn't want to hit that 3. Okay, no problem. He did, but got a little straight now. So he's got a little work to do now. So he can draw back, yes, but if the angle brings you straight into the 3, this is no good. Now I think he can draw out to the right of the 3. Bad line, bad line. He could draw out to the right of the 3. Behind the back, he might just cinch it. Behind the back looks tough, but he can juice this up, believe it or not. I'm a pretty good player behind my back. I feel very comfortable with it, and it looks harder than it is for people that can't do it. It's not that hard. It's like playing pool one-handed. It's not that hard. If you're a pretty decent player, it's not that much different. You all got one-handed 8-ball action, let me know. Except for these two. Alright, so he got the bridge. Okay, he's going to draw back and try to miss the 3 and play position for that. He missed it. He hit it, I meant. Alright, so Federer, his blood pressure just went down about a lot, 40%. So now what's Levan? Now, alright, Levan, you failed to run out. Now you got to get over it. You got to Give yourself the best chance to win. He could bank the 9, but the cue ball is a major concern here because if he can use low right and drag it up here, you shoot it, but I don't think it lays good enough. I think the ball counts 4-4 now, so, you know, the balls lay a little bit better for Feder. So I think here you just move balls. I don't think you shoot the 9. It doesn't look like it lays good. I think you move balls. So the question is, how do you move them? I would probably shoot the 8. I go into the 8 and either bank it into the 9, depending how it lays, and clear both of them out and keep the cue ball frozen here, where he can't bank the 13 or the 7. And he won't go after the 2 because it's just way too wild. Well, yeah, it's too wild. He'd give up the 3. So yeah, you shoot the 8 ball, and depending how it lays, you might be able to get around the 9 up table and bring it back over here. You don't want it to get low where you leave a bank back to it from where the cue ball is going to be. Like if you shoot the stop shot, the cue ball is going to be there. So you don't want to try to like, even if you could 3-rail it, you don't want to make it in this area because with your cue ball here, you'll leave a return bank if you miss it. So if you do play that shot, you play for the 8 to get to about here, where it's not bankable for your opponent next shot. But he doesn't have to shoot that. There's some options here. I don't see any that are better than that, but he might. So let's see what he's going to do with the 8. Is he going to play it into the 9, or is he going to play it around the 9 3 rails into his area? Oh, he's looking at the 9 now. Now, if he does bank it, and he can get to the rail here with a bunch of right, he might be able to bring it back into some sort of safe zone. But it looks wild. It looks like there's a lot of risk with that shot. And it's 2-2, hill. So, I'm sorry, 4-4 ball count, hill. So, you know, if it was like 6-1 Feder, I'd probably shoot the 9. But at 4-4, you don't want to do anything silly. It looks like he's going in on it. I mean, maybe he's just crossing it to a side and playing the cue ball down table. He went all in on it. Wow. Wowzers. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Let's take a look at that again. Dogged it too late. And Feder is going to jump up here now, and it's going to be love and life. Clean in a shaft, knowing it should be his last trip to the table. So he needs 4. Got 1, 2, 3, and then after those 3, you either return for the 1 or you come up table for these. But you can take care of the 3, 2, 8 first. Looks like the 3, 8, 2 in that order. Johnny Vegas has Feder out. I agree, buddy. I would not bet against him here. He's going forward. What's he going forward for? Oh, I see. Very nice, very nice. So he chose that because had he had pocketed the ball, he would have been up here with the cue ball, which would have been kind of steep. Now he's got a much more controllable line to go from the 8 to the 2. And then depending on what line you have on the 2, you either draw out for like the 13, or you'll go forward for the 1 ball. But for now, just focus on the 8 to the 2. And you should end up with something. Even if you get dead straight, you just draw back 2 rails for the 13. Oh boy. This is excellent. I love this. These guys should have been out 4 times already. And we just get to keep sweating it. I love it. So, what's that? 6-4? Yeah, I haven't updated yet, but 6-4 ball count. And you know what? I think he's still trying to get out here. He's probably gonna try to cut this 2 in. I don't see any sellouts. You know, if you miss it, it's gonna be hanging. He's not gonna miss it by a mile. He's probably gonna make it. The question is, what's he gonna come out with afterwards? That I don't know. Joe Kearns, thank you very much, sir. Brian Brennan, thank you very much. Like in the stream. All right, here we go. He's either, I looked away, Chad, I was fixing something. He's either going to double bank the 2 or slice it. It looks like he's double banking with draw, which was, but don't tell me he drew it in the corner. Are you kidding me? Wow. Lucky for him, the 2 ball hung. Wow, chat. Are you kidding? The Russian robot is human. Or he's short-circuiting. Something is going on. Robert, you called it. You know. So, Levian needs 4 here. And actually, you know what? I take back what I said. Federer got unlucky. I thought he got lucky with the 2 hanging. I take it back. If the 2 had gone in, it would have spotted and protected the 3 ball. Levian needs 4. And there would have only been the 1, the 13, and the 9 in play, because the 3 and the 2 would have been locked up. He probably could have gone into him and developed it and still ran out, but it would have been a sweat. From here, he's got 4 that are open. You go 13, 3, 1, and then you come back for the 9. Oh my God, chat. Are you kidding? What are we witnessing? This is amazing. Could you imagine if he missed that ball in hand? I mean, we've all done it in one pocket a million times. I'm not being harsh on him. It's just, it's fun to sweat. I'm just saying, you know. It's fun to watch. So he made the ball, and that brings him to 5. He needs 3, so 3, then the 1, and then you got to, looks like, come up table. You don't try to make the 2 here. You just play your cue ball. You don't do anything stupid. If you make the 2 with the cue ball, then you're straight in on the 1, and you have no chance to get on the 9. So here, he's got a good look to get on the 9. He can use low right and come back like that. I like high left and come in either around it from behind or real tight, which I don't think he can based on his angle, like that. He's probably going to have to go above it. He's probably going to use like high left and go something like this and try to get like perfect, but I mean, it's pretty tough. He might be able to get something like this going on. Would be excellent. Yeah, that actually looks like that's the move right there. Short of the side, on the right side of the 7. I think, oh yeah, low right. He's going low right, and he's going straight at it. Just watch the side pocket. Point. Okay, and the 7 ball is blocking the bank. And there's no guarantee that he would have gone in on it anyways, because remember, Federer's got the 2 ball lingering there. So we got a good sweat fest here, chat. Good old-fashioned sweat fest. And I'm going to look here to see what I can switch to after this is over. And if you guys know of anything good on table 5 through 20 that you'd like to watch, let me know. But I think we'll probably think alike here. So far, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, okay, Roberto Gomez and Josh Roberts is still playing on table 15. That's got to be close to over. And it appears that that is the only match that is worth sweating. The other ones, no good. Oh, Jeremy Seaman and Shane Van Boening. Table 17. What do you guys like between those 2? Jeremy Seaman and Shane Van Boening on table 17, or Roberto Gomez and whoever else I said he was playing. Where is it here? Roberto Gomez and Josh Roberts. If you guys give me some input, I'll put on whatever you want. So Federer, I'm sorry, Levan gave Federer his hanging 2 ball, and he played, all right, SVB. 3 votes for SVB, done. You guys got it. That was simple, thank you. Federer, it's a 7-6 ball count. He needs both. And Lee Van wisely put the cue ball in a pretty good spot here. I don't know if the 7-2 rails. Oh, we got one Josh and Roberto, though. You're down 3-1, though, Andy. You need some more, you're going to need a couple more guys. But whatever you guys vote for, I'm okay with. Don't care. Oh, Roberto and Josh. Okay, that's 2 for Roberto and Josh. He says everybody streaming SVB, which, yep, I didn't even think about that. So even though it's 3 votes for SVB and only 2 for Roberto and Josh, I got to say Roberto and Josh wins that one because why do I want to stream a match that other huge platforms are also streaming? Oh, and then Stephen Rainey comes in with another SVB to bring it up 4-2, though. I don't know now. You got me double thinking. All right, so Federer is going to, what's he going to do here? One rail it? Just slice it one rail? Lines are terrible. Yep. Oh, he made it. Very good. Very good shot. And he's going to have a look at the 7. He's either going to one rail it back, which I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to 2 rail it. Oh, we got another SVB. So we got 5 versus 2 in favor of SVB. So I'm going to go look at what the other streamers are streaming to see who exactly I'm trying to compete with here. Yeah, Windows Open has Shane and Jeremy Seaman, so it's hard to want to stream a match that 51,000 followers are already watching in another platform. Do they have commentary? Let me see. If they have no commentary, I'll do it. But they usually have commentary. All right, so 7-7, Hill Hill. Here we go. We're going to have a 2-railer for the cash. Now, this one is going to have to get close to the side pocket, I believe. About right around my line should be pretty damn close. Normally I clear it, but I'm going to keep it there. Well, we just remember the diamond. Just remember that diamond right there. See if it hits the diamond. This is going to be really close, I'll tell you. If he misses it, it'll be close. He hits short, hot. Wow, that ball, wow, if he had hit where I said it would have went to like here. That ball really, really dove down off that 3rd rail, or 2nd rail, I'm sorry. Let me see here, chat. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like about a 7-2-ish vote on SVB match, so might just have to do what the people say, you know? The end of the people here. All right, so Lee Van, what's he gonna do here? If he wants to get, he's gonna do it. I can already tell he's looking at his shaft. He's gonna play the double bank for the win, which I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's a shot, and I don't know that cue ball. You know, so okay, that's fine. You hit this hard then. So you're gonna use low right here, and your cue ball is gonna squirt and probably end up like really low down table over here. So you can't shoot the 7 pocket speed because you don't want to give up a bank. You have to hit this hard, so if you miss it, it hits the rail and comes up table. You have to protect yourself against the cross, the return bank here. You can't go in on this and give up a duck bank to the best player in the world. You just can't. So he's going to have to hit this firm and make sure it does not linger by the hole. Oh my God, he shot the 5-railer. Oh, we got a kiss. Let's take another look at that one. Yeah, so he shot the 5-railer and got a kiss up table. Now, Federer is going to have a free 2-rail bank. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. And I'm off by a diamond, but you guys get the picture. I mean, if it was like right here, he's cutting it all day. But he just got a little too thin on it. So I think the double bank here is the move. I think, see how close it gets. He might make it, but The way the ball's diving off that final rail, yeah, see that one didn't dive that much. That was a pretty natural line there. And he's happy that the ball didn't get to like here, because he would have definitely left a bank from here. Levan could twist this with a bunch of left-hand English, and he could still bank this. But sometimes you don't want to because the cue ball goes really wild. With all the left, you could go into the side. You could end up with a two-railer in the corner. I mean, there's a lot of good. You could go like this, three rails into that side. There's a lot of like, the cue ball gets a little loose here. You got to be real careful. I don't, yeah, I think he's going to bank it one rail. Yeah, he twisted it up. Is the cue ball safe? It was close. Okay, so he played with fire. He got away with it. He knew though. He knew. If I knew, he knew. You know? Everybody knows. All right, so the Hill Hill Sweatfest continues. Batter could play the three-railer, but he won't, wisely. Doesn't lay good enough. Yeah, you just, yep, perfect. He really wants it, like, here, not on the rail. Okay, that's okay, though. That's perfect. That's just wonderful. You just don't want it, like, on the rail here to provide a two-rail return. So that's why he played it like that. Like, even if you leave it here, you're perfect, because you can't two-rail it. You just don't want to leave it, like, on this area of the rail and give up a two-railer. Because Levan would probably shoot it because it's the last ball on the table, you know what I mean? You don't have to really worry about selling anything out. But from here, I mean, he's doesn't have many options here. He's probably just going to bank it, which is not great. Yeah, this is way better. That's way better than my shot. Oh, way too high though. Now Federer's going to bank that one. That was a clever shot. Had he done what I did, he would have left a two-railer. And he shot it. He shot the same shot, but multi-rails to try to get safe. And had the 7 just landed like there, he would have been fine. Sharkstream Fan Club, thanks for liking the stream. I still want to know who you are, Sharkstream Fan Club. I think I know who you are, but like, if you want to tell me, I won't tell anybody. I'll sign like an NDA or something. If I break it, you can have like $100 or something. All right, so Federer's gonna have a good one-railer here for the set. And I'll tell you, we've seen some sloppy pool out of world caliber players here, this Hill Hill rack, but I think this is the one. I think this is going to be the one he makes. It lays pretty good. You can put some left on it. You could go center ball. You could do whatever you want. The cue ball is going to be coming out hot. You do have to worry about that. But it's center table, so you just put like a little left on it and you just run the cue ball up and down center table. There's 0 scratches. And you just focus on pocket speed with the 7. This is one that if you miss it, you want it buried in that corner. And maybe leave Anessa, make it and take a foul and extend the game. I think Federer's a favorite to make this one. Oh, he missed it. He didn't even hang it. Wow. Wow, that was not his best effort. And you know what? Nah, this can't bank. If the cue ball got a little lower, he would have really been sick. I don't think that there's a bank here. So chat, if you can't shoot the cue ball straight into the corner, it doesn't mean there's a guaranteed double kiss, but it means you better be very wary of one. See how he cannot shoot the cue ball straight into the corner? That's a tall tale sign of a looming double kiss. Go set it up on your table. Go to your local pool room, set it up. Check it out. And I'm talking about center ball banks. You can beat kisses when the cue ball doesn't go straight into the corner, but they have to be manipulated with inside or outside. See, he beat that kiss, but he didn't even shoot the ball to the hole. That ball hit here on the rail. He wasn't even banking it to make it. He banked it to beat the kiss. There's a difference. Now this 3-railer lays pretty good. I'm going in on this one. And just like we said before, you don't hit this one pocket speed because you don't want to leave a return bank. You have to hit this one extra firm. There's no question about it. You want it to, if you miss it, you want it to bank and come back up table to here. Or if you miss it going in this way, it comes out to like here. Like you want it away from that pocket. You might give up a bank or something, but a long rail bank is better than a short rail bank, that's for sure. Oh, I don't like the speed. If you make it, it's good. If you hang it, it's good. If he had missed it, if that ball doesn't hang, chat, Levian gets up and 2 strokes of hanger bank right back, in my opinion. I think Federer got away with that one. So now Levian's got to make it and scratch, prolong the game. Yep. And looks like we're gonna have a quick little player break, chat. I don't blame him. And I'm just gonna switch to the player break screen and go grab a drink. I'll be back with you in a couple minutes. I'll be ready for them. I'll be ready as soon as they're ready. I'll be ready, chat. Don't go anywhere. Hill, chat. Hill, don't go anywhere. They're just on a quick little player break. I'm not going anywhere. You shouldn't be either. All right, I gotta get off this stream. Everybody's leaving. You guys, how could people leave? Hill, and you've been through all this, and you're gonna leave? That's crazy. That's craziness. It'd be like me shutting the stream down right now. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, chat? So, what do we got here? It's gonna be ball in hand for Federer. He's gonna need 1. And leaving. Why am I shuffling chips that you guys could probably hear? That's probably not smart. Put those away. So, Federer's gonna have ball in hand up table. And he could, I don't know what he'll do. He'll probably put the cue ball. Let's see here. He'll probably put the cue ball like here. And he'll either shoot to the left side of the 8 and have like the cue ball come up and the 9 and the 8 kind of go. The 9 banks up and the 8 crosses. I like the shot where you put the cue ball here and you use a bunch of draw. You basically draw the cue ball back in that area and the 8 goes right to the hole. And the 9, Federer, get out the way for a sec, please. Please, I said please. The 9 banks. It usually doesn't go, but it gets close. You can make both of them. But the 8 ball's the one that usually goes, or hangs. You just gotta be wary you don't draw into the corner. I've done that a couple times. Nick Samara just subscribed on YouTube. Thanks, buddy. Trying to grow YouTube. Okay, so very wisely here. If you play the draw shot to force the 8 to your hole with all draw, they have to be dead straight and they absolutely have to be frozen. It's so important. So He double checked that to make sure. So I assume he's going to play the draw shot, which I'm kind of surprised because I don't see a lot of pros play it. They usually just hit the left side of the 8 and the 9 kind of banks up and the 8 kind of goes this way and they bring the cue ball up table a little bit. Or down, they just leave it down table to defense. He played the draw shot, which I like. Great shot. That's for the win. Can I catch it in time here? Yep, just in time. Look at this game winner. Jin. Great shot. Great shot by Federer. All right, guys, let me see if I can switch to something else here real quick. I'm usually pretty good with this stuff here. Let's see. That's a problem. That is a problem I did not see coming. One sec, chat. One sec. I got this. Who is this? Oh, that might be over. Jeremy and Van Boning? Is that over? Yeah, this isn't Jeremy and Van Boning. Okay. So the other match was Roberto and somebody. Try to find that real quick. That was like Roberto and Josh Roberts, table 15. Let's jump on over. All right, guys. So I looked. I can't find anything. I think I was just telling you this, but the mic was muted, so I'll say it again. There's a 7:30 round going off, but the website's not really up to date with it, and I don't see any good matches to stream, even if it was, even if they had in fact started, which they haven't, because we just looked at all the tables. So I'm gonna shut the stream down, and in 5 minutes, if the website updates and I see something juicy, I'll go live again, and we can watch it, and I'll commentate it. But as of right now, I just I don't have any options. There's nothing live. Nobody's live. No like streamers are live, so there's nothing good. And I just went through 14 different tables I have access to. John, the Josh Roberts match is over. I went to the table, but it's over. I'm looking on the website now to see if I can see who won it, but it's just this website is just driving me nuts. Yeah, it said Roberto and Josh was on 15, and it can be challenging to stream this. I don't know what I keep doing, but I keep accidentally muting the mic. So yeah, guys, I'll do my best to find something, and if I do, I will go live again. Like and follow the Make a Score Tour page on Facebook, YouTube to get notifications. And thank you all for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be back live, and we'll be back shortly.